make some noise. Are we ready? How's it going? Come on. Yeah, get some music going. Let's get some blood in our... All right, turn around, high five 3 people right now. High five 3 people. Say, let's rock the house. Let's go rock this house. All right, we're going to get a little bit of body movement. Yeah, we got to get the blood out of your ass and into your heart. Got to get some oxygen in your head. Everybody give the power move. You grip your fists and you go, yes! Everybody be a superhero. Yes! Ow! There we go. Bring it home. Oh! Yes! Go, bro! All right, that's the way to rock the house. Harry Truman once said, people make history, not the other way around. In periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. However, progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders see and seize the opportunity to make change for the better. In all these quotes about leadership, one of the most common themes is courage. It's because it's not about skill, it's not about talent. It's about those who have the courage to leave fear and doubt behind, and regardless of how long it takes, they will keep going until they get there. It's going to be a lot of fun for me to bring your next mentor to the stage. His story is exceptional. He's 29 years old now, started in this profession at 21. However, let me give you a little bit of highlight. Age 20 when he got started, he was a junior in college, made about $13,000 his first year. By the time he graduated as a senior, he was up to about $4,000 a month, went full time. By 24, he'd made a total of $1 million, the youngest in his company at that time to do it. Now, a lot of people think, oh, wow, one of those superstars. One of the things I've always said on GoPro stages is nobody creates great success just like that. Somewhere there was preparation and perspiration before result. You see, and I really got a chance to talk to him about it. He was born, I guess, into a great family in the right situation because his mother worked for one of the kings of personal development, and he was in an environment where he was just innately understood that before you can do more, it's got to start here. He then was also an athlete. Though he's not a giant guy, at least going through school, he became a captain, co-captain of his football team. But we said, see, one of the things about athletics, you learn to do what you're told. You learn to be coachable. And you also have to learn that there's a lot of blood and sweat when nobody's looking long before you can get on the field and create any glory. Those are the types of attributes that then lead someone to make it happen. If you haven't done that yet in your life, you can start right now. Personal development and a realization that it's okay to sweat and bleed to be able to create that success. He then had some challenges. He overcame them. The company that he's with now, and he's building a huge organization. In fact, the success was so significant, they asked him to act in a corporate role, almost like an executive VP, to help guide them, but he's building in the field. When he started with them, they had 1,200 people. Now there are 70,000. And he's moving so strongly. He said, I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking that I may be able to hit 8 figures this year. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to have your world rock. Bring to the stage, Mr. Alex Morton!
Yes, go pro. Give yourself a round of applause. Make some noise for yourself. 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 Wow. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, before I talk about what I want to talk about, I want to just say I'm so impressed with all of the leaders and trainers and speakers and coaches that have graced this stage yesterday, today, and the ones that are coming tomorrow. So let's put our hands together for all the amazing trainers this weekend. Y'all can do better than that. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we're going to have some fun in here. So, also, Eric and Marina Warray, the godfather and godmother of network marketing. I can say on a personal level, they have had my back at the highest of highs and also the lowest of lows. And I had just so much gratitude for Eric and Marina. So put your hands together one time for Eric and Marina Warray. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. It's Las Vegas. So guys, I'm excited to be here tonight. I'm going to share with you some information tonight that can absolutely change your life. Now, if you have already made a decision that 2019 is going to be your year, I want you to say yes. Say it like you mean it. Yes. Amazing. So I'm going to share with you some information tonight, and I'm going to talk about the spiritual side of success. Now, you're getting the skills today, you're getting the skills tomorrow, but the way I was raised in this profession is that we've got to get our mind right first. And then the money will follow, the impact will follow. Because everything you see is first created in the mind. Would you agree, yes or yes? So what we're going to talk about for the next 20 minutes is how to get the mind right for success. So first off, you don't have to know how it's going to happen. You just got to know. You don't have to know how you're going to get to the top of your company. You don't have to know how you're going to break your company's compensation plan in two. You don't have to know how you're going to attract the rock stars and influencers and leaders that you need to go to the top. But you have to have something called a knowing. You must know that you have what it takes inside of you to go to the top. You see, when I was growing up, I thought goals. Everybody say goals. I thought goals were for only the smart kids. You see, I had a 3.01 GPA. I got in a lot of trouble, growing up in school. Put one hand in the air if you ever got in trouble in middle school or high school or college. All right, you still can be successful, right? But as I got around amazing mentors, some of the people that impacted me on so many amazing levels are actually in this room. Some of them I've never even shaken their hand, but I've studied everything about them. One of the things you can take away right now is that there's already people that have what you want in this room. You don't have to recreate anything. You have to rip off and duplicate. You have to copy and paste for success. Goals are for people going places. How many of you are excited about financial freedom? Say yes. You see, this is the greatest industry in the world because the only way you get free is by helping other people get free. When I saw Jason Brown and Matthew Rosa up here tonight getting inducted in this $1 Million Hall of Fame, I was almost tearing up back there because I remember the years and years of struggle they had to go through to get here. But you can't get the testimony without first going through some tests. Would you agree? So if you're going through tough times, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep on going. Now, there are 3 types of goals. How many types? How many types? The first type is an A-type goal. Now, an A-type goal is something we already know how to do. So tonight at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, when you're setting your goals in your hotel room and you're sitting there and you're emotionally moved and you're like, yes, I got the info. Yes, I'm going to show up next year and I'm going to be on that stage. I'm going to be recognized for my achievements. I'm going to help so many people in my organization get their goals and their dreams. I don't want you to write down an A-type goal or a B-type goal. You see, a B-type goal, ladies and gentlemen, a B-type goal is something we think we can do. You see, the problem with a lot of people in the room is that we set such low goals. And we celebrate these little goals, but you've got to start thinking way bigger. You have to start dreaming way bigger right now because you're in the right place. Network marketing, it is the greatest industry in the world. Would you agree? Turn to the person on your right and say, you're in the right place. Say it like you mean it. You're in the right place. I know, that's what I said. You're in the right place, right? So, a C-type goal is where we've got to go. See, a C-type goal, ladies and gentlemen, is something we really, really want. It's what we really, really desire. And I love what Brian Crothers said. He said, I like how we talk about money in here. It's okay to talk about money. Money is a good thing. Whoever said money is the root of all evil, number one, doesn't have any, and they're stupid. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money magnifies who you already are. So just be a good person. Have a big heart like Eric. Have a big heart like Lisa Grossman. Care about people. Use the money to go change more people's lives, right? So a C-type goal is something we really, really want. Now, I was fortunate to meet my mentor, Mr. Bob Proctor, at 21 years old. Make some noise one time if you know who Bob Proctor is. This man changed my life. I met him at $1,000 a month. He helped me go to $1,000 a week, and then $1,000 a day, and then $1,000 every couple hours. And I'm telling you, I take no credit for my success because this man took me under his wing and said, I'm going to teach you, young gun, how to win in this industry. And this is what he taught me, and it cost you nothing. Everybody say free. This is free. It's called a goal card. You write down your goal in present tense, all right? And you write it down and you say, I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I am, and then you write down your goal. You see, whatever we hear goes to our heart. Whatever we see is an automatic yes. So at 21 years old, when I got started in network marketing, I got inundated. I got obsessed. Everybody say obsessed. That's a good word. You shouldn't be obsessed. Yeah, if you want to get wealthy, you've got to be obsessed. You've got to get obsessed with your goals and dreams. So you write down your goal and you do it in the present tense. So for the sake of time, we're just going to use a generic, affirmation right now. But tonight, I promise you, if you go in your room and you write down your goal and you write it down and you read it and you see it and you speak it and you feel it, you will begin to attract the opportunities, people, locations, situations to bring you closer to your goal. And when you read it out loud, you read it with passion, conviction, and enthusiasm. So again, for the sake of time, just repeat after me, and I want you to say it with some energy. This is Las Vegas, and this is network marketing. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I am living my best life. One more time. I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I am living my best life. Doesn't that feel good? That feels good. Turn to the person on your left and say, you got to feel good now. Yes. Smiling, having fun, right? People that are happy make more money. All right? So, what do you believe about you? What do you believe about you? You see, it's important to understand all of the scripts, and it's important to understand all of the skills you've got to learn, and it's very important to be able to prospect, present, and promote for events. You got to become a master of the skills in this industry to get to the top. But who are you before you pick up the phone? Who are you before you sit down for a one-on-one? Who are you being? Are you congruent with what you believe and what you are selling, what you are promoting? Because people will only follow and people will only listen to you if they believe you really believe in yourself. Say believe. If you look at the word believe, what word is in the word believe? Lie. So what that means is that you got to tell yourself over and 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 over again how great you are, how amazing you are. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. Some of the top leaders in the room, like China and Jewel and Yvonne Tapia and Jason Brown and Lisa Grossman and Brian Cuthers and Jesse Lee Ward and all these amazing people, they believe in themselves. And it's not being arrogant. It's not being cocky. Cocky is when you think you're better than somebody else. Confidence is when you know you've got the goods. Confidence, you know what you're about to go out there and accomplish. And if you're looking at 6, 7, and 8 figures, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be able to lead people. So how you see yourself is how the world sees you. It's so important. This is so powerful. This is such powerful stuff. Because when I was 21 years old, I went to a meeting, and I was in the back, and I was text messaging, and I didn't listen to anything anybody had to say, talking about some juice and how it came from this plant in Southeast Asia, and your blood pressure goes down, all this nonsense. I could care less. I said no after no after no after no after no, and then I saw somebody who was around my age making, 40 grand a month. I said, okay, what do you do? How do you do it? Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. I will do whatever you tell me to do. You see, like Les Brown says, you've got to be hungry. There you go. That's the energy you need, right? You've got to be hungry for success. So when I started to see myself as the person I wanted to become, as I started to see myself as a person on a stage in front of the company's convention, as I started to see myself attracting amazing leaders into my life and into my organization, things started to change. Jeff Roberti, one of my idols, right? What did he say up here? He said, for things to change, you've got to change. He said, if it's to be, it's up to who? Me. That's it. When you change you, right, people will see you in a much different light. So how many of you would agree, in order to get from the back of the room to the front of the room, in order for you to go back to your city, state, country, or continent and absolutely crush it, you've got to become a rock star leader? Yes or yes? You've got to become a leader. You've got to become a leader. You've got to develop influence. I love yesterday, all the social media training. I learned so much yesterday. I used to do so many Facebook Lives in the last 18 months. I've been in 55 countries in 18 months, and I stopped doing Facebook Lives. I'm going to go home tomorrow and start doing more Facebook Live. I learned so much yesterday. So thank you to the social media trainers. You've got to become a leader. And this is how you do it. People will be afraid to not follow you when they know where you are going. And to me, there's 2 main ways to develop influence. There's 2 main ways to become an amazing leader. And it doesn't matter if you went to Penn State or just got out of the state pen. It doesn't matter if you have a master's degree from Pepperdine University or you didn't graduate high school. This industry is fair. It's even. It's an equal playing field. Skin color, race, religion, sex, creed, gender. It has nothing to do with you becoming successful in network marketing. Successful. You know where my mind's at. I'm just joking. All right, so, and my mom's in the front. That's bad, right? All right, so, it's Vegas. The two ways, let's focus. I know. There's two ways to do this. Number one, you've got to understand the components of influence. Now, how many of you know, make some noise if you know Tony Robbins. Make some noise if you know Tony Robbins, right? So I walked on fire with this guy, with my little sister who's sitting over here a couple years ago, and he talked about this on stage. He said, listen, effective communication. He said, listen, effective influence, effective leadership. 55% of that is your physiology, which is your body. People say, I don't like all this excitement. I don't like all the rah-rah. I love people say that. I don't like getting excited. I'm not gonna get excited here. Y'all go crazy bonkers bananas for your favorite sports teams. You go crazy bonkers bananas for Victoria's Secret fashion show, all right? You gotta go crazy bonkers bananas for your own goals and dreams, because if you don't go crazy for your own dreams, nobody else is going to. I don't watch TV. I don't care about politics because they're not going to feed my family. They're not going to give me money. It doesn't matter who's in office. You got to take control of your own economy. Would you agree? So, 55% physiology, 30% voice qualities. How do you speak? You got to learn to be a good speaker. I'm 21 years old. I YouTube top earning MLM people. And I studied people like Jeff Roberti, like the late and great Herbalife CEO, all right? I studied people like Holton Buggs. I studied people like George Zalicki, I think his last name is. He doesn't know me. I know everything about the guy. I studied people at 21 in my dorm room like this, taking notes, taking notes, taking notes, taking notes. They would tell a joke. I would write it down. I'd use it the next night. I said, if this guy took 5 years to make $1 million, if I just speed up the process, he says 1 meeting a day, I'm going to do 1 meeting every few hours. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You've got to get obsessed with success if you want to go to the top. And 15% of influence is your words. And I'm not yelling at you. This is just how I talk. All right? Sorry, I got to tell people that. 55% physiology, 30% voice quality, 15% are the words you're saying. I've been in Ecuador, Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, 15 countries in Europe last month. I was in Nigeria, South Africa. I'm in places that don't understand English at all. I get on stage, the translator can't keep up with me, and people go nuts and wild and bonkers. You know why? Energy. You've got to get fired up. You got to get fired up. You got to get fired up, okay? So people will be afraid to not follow you when they know where you are going. Components of influence is absolutely important. And the second one is unwavering belief. Unwavering, meaning you're not wavering, meaning there is no plan B. If you want to lead people, you can't have a plan B. And if you've got one, you've got to delete it. You're on a Zoom call talking to, you have to be sold out on your company, sold out on the mission and vision. In the last year of my first company, when just about 90% of people threw in the towel, I was still going as hard as humanly possible because I understood this information. I said we've got to be all in no matter what. Everybody say all in. Everybody say all in. You've got to be all in on your dreams, all right? This right here is so important. I'm going to calm it down on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be humble. And you've got to stay humble. In my first company, because I was so young and because of the environment I was in and because I was just a nutty young guy running around making a whole lot of money, I developed something called an ego. Everybody say ego. You don't want that. EGO. Etching God out. Would you agree? Etching God out. You can't have an ego. You cannot have an ego. You got to be humble. You got to stay humble. And the way you do that is by recognizing other people. I love listening to all the amazing Hall of Fame inductees like Matt Morris, and all of these amazing, Calvin Becerra. I've studied this guy, for years and years and years. I'm not afraid to say that. It doesn't matter how much money I make. To be a great leader, you got to be a great follower. Would you agree? The second you think you know everything, that's when everything goes straight to the floor. Trust me. I've been there. I had an ego. I didn't humble myself. God came down from the heavens, knocked the out of me, humbled me to the ground, and then I had to get humble. Everybody say, be humble. You got to be humble. And the best way to stay humble is by operating out of a state of gratitude. How many of you know what gratitude is? Just wave at me. Y'all look so good. All right? Gratitude. You got to be grateful. You got to be grateful for the blessings and abundance in your life. You got to be grateful for everything God has given you. You have to be grateful for opportunity. You have to be grateful for this arena. You got to be grateful that you're in a lot of you live in the United States of America where you are free. You have to find things to be grateful for. And the best way to do that is just to say thank you. So I join you to take both fists like this. Take both fists like this. Y'all in the back, I see you. Take both fists like this. I'm telling you, this is the secret. This is the truth. And all you gotta do is this. Everybody say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Just be grateful. Yeah, you can clap at that. That's okay, right? You got to be grateful. You got to be grateful. So the reason why this event gets put on every single year, the reason why all these amazing speakers and leaders fly in from all over the world just to serve and to give for absolutely, free, is because we want to challenge everybody in the room to do one thing, and that's make one decision. You see, every day we make thousands and thousands of decisions. What we're going to eat, what we're going to drink, where we're going to stay, where we're going to fly, what we're going to wear. We make decisions all day long, all right? But you're only one decision away from changing everything. How many decisions away? How many? You're one decision away. And some of you are waiting for permission. You're waiting for your upline to give you some stuff. You're waiting for your owner to say, okay, run with it. You got to just go take it. Somebody say, take it. You got to go out there and take it. You just got to take it. Once you decide to change your life, ladies and gentlemen, decision-shaped destiny. That's it. You are one decision away. And you know how fast you can make a decision? Everybody snap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You just decide and then it's done. And once you decide and you let the universe know, hey, this is who I am. This is where I'm going. That's it. You see, 28 months ago, when I got involved in my current company, and I asked the opinions on that current company to a lot of mentors and a lot of people I respected, 99% of them said, you're absolutely crazy, you're nuts, it's not going to work. And if you go there, your career's probably over. Well, guess what? I believe in the people I was associated with believed so big in what we were about to do, it didn't matter. Why? We had unwavering belief. And that's how we went from 1,200 to 70,000 people all over the planet, right? We made a decision. We made a decision. All right? Everybody say, decide. You got to decide. And once you decide, I'm telling you, your whole life changed. The world changed. The world will make way for you because you're going to go out there and get what you deserve. So, energy creates everything. I got 2 minutes left. Energy creates everything. Everything in this room is energy. Everything in this room began in the mind of somebody else. So you have to build the image of who you want to be in your mind. The same way that projector puts that slide on that screen is the same way we have the ability to project whatever we want on the screen of our mind. So you have to see yourself. Self-image is so important. It's way more important than your Gucci belt or Louis Vuitton bag. It's way more important than your Instagram selfies. Who are you? Who do you believe you are? That's it. Once you decide on that and you live with energy, ladies and gentlemen, everything will begin to attract to you. Success is not something we go get. Success is something we attract. And in order to attract amazing, amazing people like Emery Holmes and China and Jewel and Jason Brown and Matt Rose and Ivana Monica Tapia, in order to get those people that want to do business with you, you've got to become somebody of value and somebody they can trust. Trust is the biggest thing, I believe, in the industry of network marketing. Turn to the person on your right and say, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Just tell people the truth. That's it. Just tell people the truth. So, this is called an incantation. I got 50 seconds left. This is called an incantation. Now, you got to understand something, ladies and gentlemen. You have got to have unwavering belief. You've got to know you're a champion. You got to know you're great. Yes, this is the rah-rah. I'm 9 years deep. I've been in 75 countries. I'm telling you, I come here for the rah-rah. I come here to get fired up. I come here to recalibrate myself, to go into the marketplace and do it all over again. So we got time to do this one time. I invite you guys to stand up, only if you want to. I invite you guys to stand up, shake your body out, stand up, shake your body out. Yeah, there we go. This got to be level 10. Level 10. So when I say, y'all ready, you say we ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Repeat after me. I will lead, not follow. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I will defy the odds. I am a force demanding success. I will work until I achieve my dream. Step up. 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 I'm a champion. 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 Thank you. I love you. God bless.